What is up, guys? Welcome back to another adventure. Now today we're up here in Gatlinburg doing a little walk and talk with you guys, heading down the strip. We're just gonna take a venture around, see what all's happening up here in Gatlinburg. It's in the dead season right now, so shouldn't be too many people. We'll see what all's open, what all's closed, and just kind of venture around. We haven't been up here in a while, so if you guys want to see what all is happening here in Gatlinburg, let's go. We are starting our journey up here on the upper side of the parkway, up next to Ober. Found us a little spot back there on River Road to park, so we're going to venture down to the left here into the heart of Gatlinburg and go see what all is happening on the strip. Looks like they're doing a little bit of construction here next to the melting pot. So that's where the TGI Fridays used to sit. No longer with us. Really not much activity going on up here on the parkway though. It is sitting around 40 degrees, says it feels like 35, and I'd agree with that. So not too many people out and about in this cold weather. Probably not going to be a whole lot of options opened up either. It was one of those things that's wild to me. It's a scan to park. It's $10 for 2 hours. And boy, is that parking lot fancy. Put a lot of effort into it, I can see. So up here on the right, you got your Gatlinburg Convention Center. And of course, you can see the big old Space Needle creeping out over there. So across the street, Ripley's, that used to be just the Motion Master, is now Ripley's Motion Blaster. So I guess the same concept. Got the 3D screen, moving seats, but you have guns that you can actually interact with. You can see up on top there, they got the T-Rex back up and operational. Every so often, there it is. That was gone for quite a while, but now that's back. Now we went across the street. We're gonna walk up Airport Road just a little ways. This is where you get to the Space Needle. They've also got this new exhibit up here. We're gonna walk by and check it out from the outside. Got a giant arcade in the bottom of that. It wraps all the way around. They used to have a giant pool hall. That was the big hangout whenever I was a teenager, but that's sadly gone. It's a big old pizza. It's like, I don't even know what this is. That's an add-on from the Space Needle or what? So this right here. It is a human body exhibit. I'll say it says that there's a human body actually over here in the window for display. So it's got a little sign here that shows all the different parts. And then it's got a body here. Viewer discretion advised. Huh, pretty neat. So also up here on Airport Road, this is where you're gonna find the Log Cabin Pancake House. This is one of the more popular breakfast spots here in Gatlinburg. Actually, it's probably one of the more popular spots here in Sevier County. We'll go ahead and cut across and head back down to the strip. Just wanted to head up this way and check it out. We're not going to go the entire distance up there, but so as I was coming up, I thought I had the location wrong, but I did not. So this Smoky Mountain Resort, completely brand new. I don't know how new, but I have yet to see it. This used to be a giant IMAX theater. We used to skateboard, rollerblade, all that fun stuff on their front steps after they had shut down. This across the street, which is Puzzled Fun and Games, used to be a little convenience store. We'd always grab our snacks and drinks and sit right across the road there and do our thing for hours. It has been a little bit since I've been up here, apparently, because this is all brand new. And then again, you got your log cabin, pancake house. If you guys look real close, that right there is Anarchista. You can see the observation tower. I didn't realize it was that close. Fancy. So I guess while we venture our way back down to the strip here, we'll just chit and chat with each other here. So really don't know what the plans for this year are for the channel. I do know though that this might be my last little push for everything. I've been doing it for a few years. It's fun, but it does take up a lot of time between this, Facebook, all the different social media stuff. So I feel like I'm gonna give it one last little big hurrah. I'm gonna try to push through this Dollywood season, do some things in between here on the off season to get the channel up there, but it just really hasn't grown how we needed it to. And after all the years, I mean, it's all coming out of pocket. I haven't made anything off either one of the social medias quite yet, so that's been a little bit of a bummer, and would definitely help to be able to put that money back into the videos, so that way we could actually, you know, go and do more things. It does get a little bit expensive whenever you're paying for it out of pocket, going to all the different theme parks and traveling, motel stays, things like that. So I think we'll give it one more good solid year and see where it's at. I probably won't quit for good, but it'll definitely tone down a whole lot, just because it does take away a lot of my spare time hanging out with the kids and all that good jazz. So we'll see where this year takes us. Now, speaking on that, if there's anything that you guys want to see a video on, whether it's in this area, close by, let me know. We'll try to make some things happen, try to get some content that you guys are wanting to see, whether it be restaurants, amusement parks, random little roadside things, whatever it can be. Just throw some ideas out there, because right now we still have about 2 months before Dollywood opens back up, so we've got some time in between to get some content, gotta find some things to do. And then even with Dollywood, they're really not doing a whole lot of crazy new things like throughout the year. They don't change it very often, so once we get those first few videos out, we're kind of squeezing blood from stones at that point, trying to see what all we can get out. So I think we're definitely gonna need some more content ideas even after Dollywood opens up. Would love to go down and check out some of the theme parks that we've been to. Six Flags Over Georgia, go back to Kentucky Kingdom. Would love to also get back down to Disney World this year. That's an expensive quest, but I would love to hit some Disney one more time. So right here behind the Space Needle used to be a Ramada Inn. Well, now you can see it's a flat $20 parking lot. And that's literally all it is down there. It's just a parking lot. We used to, well, it's now the Country Inn and Suites, but that little back building, there used to be a big string of open windows, and there was a pool there. And during the winter time, you could open those sliding windows and it would fog up the entire place, because the water, the pool area itself was really hot. Once that cold air mixed in there, it was really neat. You could fog out the whole place and you basically couldn't see anything. So we'd always sneak in there and hang out in the pool and just kill some time. Now it's a parking lot. Fun. So that they're doing a lot of parking lots here, but I guess it's kind of needed because there aren't really a lot of parking options here in Gatlinburg. Alright, made it back down to the strip here. You got Ripley's on the left. We've got Shamrock Pub here on the right. Never been here, but it's a nice looking building. Next to us here is the Gatlinburg Sky Park. So it's got the old chair lift that takes you up to the top, but right over to the left, they've now added the giant glass bottom bridge. And then this motel right here has got a lot of historical value. It is the Gatlinburg Inn. And do you know what it is famous for? Oh, don't look over there to the right. That's right. That is where the song Rocky Top was wrote. In room 388. So we made our way over to the Reagan Terrace Mall, which holds a lot of little shops in the bottom. A couple little restaurants. They have a Pepper Palace, and then up here on the top they've got some mini golf. They do have laser tag still. A little bit of this is where you get the attractions at, a rope course. Those are always fun. We're gonna make our way up here and off to the left side. So we're gonna cut through this little back parking lot here. So back here, there is cemetery. And then it'll also cut on through and get you into the village back here. You'll see when you come down this little hill right here, you'll be on the back end of the village. This little path looks like it's still covered in some ice, so this should be interesting. You guys might get some good content out of this. Gotta bob and weave the dry spots here. Oh shoot. And just like that, we're in the village. But they're still decorated for Christmas up here in the village. Of course, one of the best shops down here. You got the Donut Fryer. Now, if you ever come here, do remember, it is cash only. They do have an ATM inside, but if you want to pay that fee, just bring a couple bucks with you because the donuts aren't expensive here at all. Now, besides the Donut Fryer, they've got a Pepper Palace over here. Got a little Candle Cottage. They got a couple other little stores back here. So they've got one that features popcorn called Pop Culture. They got some board games. They've got the Celtic Pub back here in the corner. I heard good things about that. This place right here is the Olive. It's a really neat store. They've got a bunch of different gourmet olive oils and vinegars, a bunch of different flavors, and they do samples of them. They'll tell you about all the medicinal properties and all that good stuff of them, but we had one in there one day that tasted like a green apple Jolly Rancher, and it was a vinegar. It was wild. So really not much though happening up here in town. Here on the right, you've got the Old Smoky Candy Kitchen. And then I'd say one of the most popular places here in Gatlinburg is the Pancake pantry. Can't talk. So they serve breakfast all day long, and then the hours, they're open from 7 to 3. We'll keep venturing our way down. We got the mirror maze there on the left side of the road there. Those death chairs right there. I swear this is one of the longest chair lifts I've ever been on in my life, and it moves more than anything I've ever sat in. Terrified me. Okay, so we've made our way down the parkway a little bit. Right up here where the road splits goes up 321. This used to sit at an amusement park. See, there's chair lifts. This would take you to the higher portion of it. But there used to be an actual little amusement park setting up here in Gatlinburg. It was a lot of fun. Wasn't very big, didn't have anything too crazy, but for something to do, I kind of wish it was still up here. I think the way that people are more into theme parks and things like that and Magic World and Pigeon Forge that no longer exist, I think both those would be thriving a whole lot more than what they did at the time that they were sitting before they got tore down. All right, to venture on, let's head back up the parkway here. We're gonna make our way back up to the car. Just kind of wanted to head up into Gatlinburg and see what was going on up here. Show you guys what it's like in the off season. There are times that you can come up here and not be shoulder to shoulder, licking each other basically. There are a lot of times when it's like this and there's nothing going on. Walking up the parkway here, passing by the aquarium on the right. My kids love going here. If you got little ones, always a hit with them. My favorite part is probably the penguins. You guys been, what animal do you like the best in there? Looks like there's all kinds of ice here on the sidewalk still. Holy moly. Good thing there's a railing. We're currently walking up the sidewalk here on River Road. This is the little back road. The parkway is just right over there to the left side, right past these buildings. But if you want to get away from the crowd during the summer months and need to get up and down the parkway without shoulder bumping, come back here. It's a nice little walk. You got the river right next to you. So days like this, it's super peaceful. So they've got benches. They've got a little gazebo here. So you can stop and you can sit and relax. And then there's several spots that you can jump up there to the left or right, depending on how you're walking, and get right back up to the parkway. Another neat thing is, look right here. We got these little stairs. So you can jump down these right here. It does end up here at a certain point, but you got little benches so you can just sit and chill and just watch the stream. During certain times the water's up pretty good and you can actually sit up here and do a little fishing. You can see you cross right under the chairlift. That is one steep hill, so if you're afraid of heights, this might not be the thing for you, because for this attraction, that is the only way up. Anakista, down in Sphereville, Skyland Ranch, those places, they have the little jeeps that can take you to the top. But if you want to go up there, you got to jump your butt on that chair and just clench up tight and hope for the best. Well, we're gonna get a little closer look. So let's see if you're wanting to come and do some Ripley stuff. Let's see, the Motion Blaster. $16.99 for adults, and then $4.99 for kids. If you're doing the Haunted Adventure, same price for adults, but $9.99 for kids, 6 to 11. Under 6 do not get to go. A little bit too scary for them. see the old T-Rex up there. So they've redone the front of the Haunted Adventure as well. There was a ticket booth right there. I was checking out prices the last time I was up here and got the living bejesus scared out of me. Normally there's a guy there, Stumpy, that scares you and does some kind of like noise thing. Across the street, working on Starbucks. You've got Paula Deen's store and Mellow Mushroom here. And then right next to that is the Holler, where you'll find Old Smoky. And then a little popular picture spot here right next to the convention center. Alright, so as we're walking up here on the left, so there's two different locations, but this is the one you want to look for. Back here is the Best Italian. It is in the Elks Plaza, but this is the better of the two. Ask anybody here in town. You'll see it's just right back here in the back. There's a few other little shops here. Not much is opened up. Looks like there's a couple of boutiques. There's a jerky store, some ice cream, but not much else. But definitely stop by and check out that Best Italian if you want to get something quick to eat. Right outside of that Elks Plaza, you've got Howard's. This is a very long-standing steakhouse here in Gatlinburg. And right up next to it, we've got a few other really nice restaurants. We've got Cherokee Grill, Calhoun's up this way, and I think it's the Park Grill up here at the very end. So there's a whole bunch of random little shops up here in this little alcove as well. Got Smoky Mountain Brewery, Candle Bar, Acai Bolden Smoothies, ice cream. So a few little options here in the Calhoun's Village. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it here. Just wanted to get out of the house a little bit, venture up into Gatlinburg. I haven't been up here in a while. Just kind of wanted to see what was going on along the parkway, show you guys how not busy it is. So if you ever want a time of the year to come to town where you're not just overwhelmed and shoulder to shoulder, January through mid-March, May, August, September, those months are usually the best. Crowds have kind of died down. Kids are in school, just going back, all that fun stuff. So there are times that you can come down here and not have a bunch of people, but you choose the wrong time and you will regret it, unfortunately. But like I said before, if you guys will, throw some things down in the comments below, some ideas what you guys would like to see us cover here in the area, outside the area, really whatever. Get us some something to do over the next couple months till it warms back up and Dollywood opens up for us. So yeah, we'll be back, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure. Peace.